Thank you, Chair. Ruth Hayes speaking on behalf of Unite. I'm, like many people, a first-time delegate to this conference. I'm a branch secretary of a branch which represents advice workers, those who work in independent advice agencies, law centres, citizens' advice. And I'd like to speak on the Justice and Home Affairs report and on legal aid. Conference, yesterday we heard speaker after speaker talk about the way in which austerity has devastated our communities. Food banks, cuts to youth services, rise in mental health issues, poverty, wages and homelessness. However, we've also heard about how communities are taking practical action to support each other and to provide solidarity. In my own union, we have the Period Dignity campaign. Disabled people's organisations are taking action against universal credit. Young people fighting for rights at work in restaurants and hotels. A sector where we were told people wouldn't join unions. They were wrong. They did. Legal aid has been cut to ribbons by the Tories. For example, in 2009, there were over 132,000 housing cases funded through legal aid. This has fallen by 70%, 7-0, at a time when there's a massive housing crisis. There's now a growing skills shortage amongst lawyers and advice workers, and a lack of capacity as the market has failed. The Legal Aid Agency had to go out to tender 3 times in the last year because it simply did not receive enough expressions of interest from potential legal aid providers. We've heard how lack of early legal help has left people without assistance, literally leaving them with no income, no home, no ability to resolve their immigration status. The speakers on the Windrush scandal have shown what happens when people are denied independent legal advice. It leads to the obscenity of people left in limbo and excluded from their own homes. Previously, I've campaigned for Labour and I've had to say people should vote for us because we're not as bad as the Tories. Today, I'm proud to say that Labour has a programme which will build on our traditions of solidarity and transform society. A proposal which reimagines what justice could look like, with education so that people know their rights, with community-based services developing good quality jobs for people with lived experience of the problems that need tackling, creating local, face-to-face services which provide the help which people really need to exercise those rights. This will make sure that bad employers and poor landlords don't continue to get away with it. It will also make sure that systemic poor decision-making by state agencies such as the DWP is tackled and made fit for purpose. It will put money back into the pockets of those on the lowest incomes and regenerate communities from the grassroots. Our policies will make justice for all a reality, tackling the imbalance of power to benefit the many, not the few.
Thank you.